So my name is James Hill. I was a sergeant in the Marine Corps. Going from the Marine Corps to civilian life, a lot of times, if you're anything like me, I was really worried about never finding that camaraderie again. I was really worried about never finding that feeling of belonging to something bigger than myself again. And when I found the Alliance, that belonging, that camaraderie, that feeling of family, that feeling of somebody's got your back, that feeling of no matter what you're going through, somebody else has gone through it as well, and they'll do everything they can in their power to help you overcome it too.
My name is Miles Franks. I was a third-class petty officer in the United States Navy. There's a lot of companies, a lot of organizations out there that try to do what we do, but nobody touches what we do just because of the unity, the core values, the love, and the partnership that we have. You know, we're a big team unit. You can be different races, different backgrounds, different cultures, and you're seen as family, you know, and that's beautiful. You don't see that nowadays.
My name is Staff Sergeant Robert Wilson, retired U.S. Army. What I love about the military experience and what I've gotten out of it, what I've taken out of it, is the fact that I'm a better person today. What people don't understand about veterans is nobody ever goes to combat and goes to war and comes back the same. Obviously it's going to impact you, it's going to affect you. With being like most people in the military, join the military, they're looking for something to belong to. They're looking for something that's like a brotherhood. I told the guys who hired me and brought me into the business to have faith in me, show me that you love me, treat me like a brother. And if you really treat me like a brother, you know, like us against the world or whatever, I'll be run through brick walls for you. And it's still that way to this day. What I love about the Alliance is that the Alliance is definitely a family. It's definitely a brotherhood. We're definitely changing the world. We're definitely making some impacts. And I also love the fact that, you know, I can rely on them for not just business, but for personal things. The Alliance is definitely probably the fairest place for veterans to come to work. We love veterans here. We want veterans to come on board with us here.
I'm LAKISHA. I was a staff sergeant in the United States Army. For me, I served in the military for 11 years, but just how that transitioning was going to happen, like, so, because now it's on me, I have to get up and go. For me, just having my upline just there, just like, hey, I know you're going through this, but yet, you know, you can do this, like, not just for myself or for my family, I couldn't give up, but just for my upline. And as a service member, period, veterans, currently serving, National Guard, whatever, we're serving. So we love to serve. So what a better way to continue to serve in your community, the Alliance.
My name is Alex ABUYAN. I was a captain in the United States Air Force. When I had my uniform on, I represented the Air Force. And so I love that responsibility of, you know, being called to be the best I could be. Then when I joined the Alliance and Andy Albright, definitely part of something that was bigger than myself, and being part of a team and belonging, and to know that what I did impacted everyone else and what they did impacted me. Just like my job in the Air Force, man, it was affecting other lives, affecting my country. I always thought at a higher level like that because it was important. It gave me importance with what I was doing. And you can go out there and do your thing knowing that you always got somewhere to go, you got someone to call, you got someone who's gonna be your wingman. They got your six, they got your back. You didn't have to turn and see if anyone was gonna attack you because you had people watching out for you. If you are looking for an opportunity to belong to something, to contribute a cause bigger than yourself, and oh, by the way, as a result, helping your family in a major, huge economic way, right, then I think the Alliance for you.
My name is BLAINE LEIFER, retired Sergeant First Class from the United States Army. Well, in the military, especially in the Army, you have a brotherhood, and I don't think any branch is going to be different. We're all brothers in arms. When I came to the Alliance, I have not found one person that I wouldn't call brother or sister. Everybody is more than willing to help for no reason other than that's just their character. And I think that's the culture that's been developed here, which is phenomenal.
So when I got out of the military, getting back into the civilian world and trying to find a job and a career was kind of tough. Luckily I was found by Michael Owens and the Alliance and met Andy and the top leadership, and I was I was hooked. It's the closest thing that I can find to the military, just the teamwork, the support. You haven't seen that, I never saw that in any other company I worked with. So I wish that more and more veterans knew about the Alliance when they get out of the military. They're trying to find something to do with their lives. This is a great place to start looking, because I don't think once you start here, you're not going to want to leave.
My name is Eric BELLAIRE. I was in the United States Marine Corps, 83 to 87. The military life for me was stability. Knowing that you had a stable income, you had a stable atmosphere around you, and now here at the Alliance, I've made it to district manager. I believe a lot of that came from my Marine Corps days. Well, I believe it's a great place because Andy Albright has created an atmosphere of togetherness, family. The same thing, the Marine Corps is a family. The soldiers in the Army are a family, and they'll tell you that. What Andy is bringing to the Alliance is the freedom to make any amount of income we want, and the freedom to work any amount of hours we want. I love, like Alex Zabian, prior military, Patrick Connors, prior military. These guys are leaders with our company, and you got to get around those leaders, and they're going to help you to acclimate to the Alliance and be successful as well.